the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi, and welcome to Pure Guidance. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Scorpio forecast for the month of March and the Pisces season. And for this, Scorpio, I've already meditated on your energy, as well as pre-shuffled all the decks that I'll be using today. I guess the cards are ready to jump out and start talking. So let's go ahead and take a look. Four of Wands is your first card out, and it is just such a positive card in the entire deck. So it's really focusing on exciting news making its way to you, and possible stability, in the sense that for those things that you perhaps have been working on and trying to gain some solid foundation for, or something that was lacking structure before is now finding order in your life. Things are falling into place one by one, and that is just such wonderful news. Four of Wands is about the coming together of things, alright? Six of Swords also, very nice. So both cards are very resolving in nature, right? Four of Wands is coming together. Six of Swords is indicating any outstanding disputes that may have been present are now coming to an end. So if you were perhaps facing anything problematic, all of that is now going to be set behind you, right? Ten of Swords. It's about leaving the problems behind, leaving the struggle behind, overcoming anything that really just felt like an overload of either activities, tasks, too much to do, whatever this might be for you, or perhaps communication problems. Swords many times is to do with communication problems in relationships. This doesn't have to be like with your loved ones. It could just be also like co-workers or friends, family, etc. Doesn't matter. But communication is key. And what the Piscean season is doing here for you is opening up a channel, right? Taking into consideration the water element, and you being such a powerful water sign as well, you're just able to gently, tune into this energy and into this season and gently flow in and allow things to really just ease off here for you, Scorpio. That's wonderful. A very positive reading, I have to say, so far, and promising as well. The Devil card indicates things that perhaps you were tempted to talk about earlier and did not do so, okay? Maybe you held it back, perhaps held back a conversation, a really important one, and part of you was saying, yes, let's do it, let's talk about it, this is important, I really have to get this off my chest. And the other part was saying, well, no, maybe not yet, this isn't the time yet. My intuition saying no, right? Whatever the source of this conflict might be, the Devil card is representing that whatever you were tempted to talk about, you will be able to talk about, and not just that, but you'll be able to gain that clarity in regards to that as well. So it's a good time to allow for that to happen as well. We also have here the Star card. Interesting. The Star card is about kind of reaching out from where you stand, being able to go beyond, the mundane reality, looking at things outside the box more so, being able to open your mind, open your eyes to the possibilities beyond what is and what is present. So what you might think is the truth, is the reality, might not really be the case, right? So it's about seeing the other side of the picture with the Star card. And also it brings across the message of using your imagination and allowing it to simply expand on every level. The Piscean season is interesting because it gives you that energy which is very creative in nature, right? It's there for you if you wish to perhaps be involved more with arts and crafts projects, dance, music. This is the time to get in touch with that part of you. And for those of you who were perhaps looking for a force, like an energetic force to take you all the way there, then that's also present as well around the 8th and 9th of March. We have the Sun in Pisces sextiling with Saturn in Capricorn, right? And the Devil actually does represent the zodiac sign of Capricorn. So there is that hint of that message right there in your reading as well. And the Star card actually does represent Aquarius. So a part of the message here is also that things that you were perhaps thinking about in the Aquarius season but could not get to, this is a great time to be kind of diving into that area of your life as well. All right, there will be plentiful time for that. There will be opportunities to have that moment as well. Ooh, the Tower, interesting. So notice how the cards are structured out here for you as well. We have 3 minor arcana cards, and then we have 3 major arcana cards. And it feels also like the Tower has more to do with around the 15th of March, just because that's the time period where we have Mercury in Pisces squaring with Jupiter in Sagittarius. And by that time, you know, Uranus transits into Taurus around the 6th of March, but perhaps for you, you'll be feeling it a little bit the week after that happens. And when that shift happens, it creates this really powerful, significant change. But in this case, it looks like the reading is suggesting that this might not happen for you until the 14th, 15th of March, just because of the way the planets are arranging themselves. And the Tower does indicate a significant change. For some, this change might have to do with lifestyle, adapting to something new, something that suits you a bit better. The Tower can also indicate completely allowing yourself to start a new cycle, right? Breaking free. And I say that also because of the way the Ten of Swords is present here in your reading, Scorpio. It's like leaving something of the past behind that you know no longer serves you, and also, you know, that conflict is now resolved, right? It's been taken care of, that business is now done and over with, and now it's time to really allow that expansion to happen with the Star card. The Devil is really pushing you to either have a conversation if that is what is required, or at least go after whatever is tempting you. But this is in a positive way, not in a negative way. It's positive. This temptation is kind of acting like your calling, and you, if you choose to kind of let it happen, chase it down, as much as it changes your life up, it's only going to be a good thing. And this might be something you wanted perhaps for a while. 6 of Cups just fell into place. And now you're like, okay, perhaps this is the time to move forward with it. Although there are drawbacks, right? 9 of Swords just jumped out at us, which means something might be holding you back. And it's a good time to figure out what it is that's holding you back. 3 of Swords is here, indicating that whatever's holding you back is actually hurting a little bit. Perhaps causing a revisiting of a past memory, is it? But it's time to, you know, remind yourself that that chapter is now over. It's closed. We have 10 of Wands. So it's time to put those kind of things behind you. Alright, 10 of Wands is really asking you to say goodbye to that, because it's done, it's over with. It's not supposed to be, sometimes, okay, let's put it this way, Scorpio. Sometimes it's good to let a memory go, because the more you think about it, the more pain it can cause. Right? The more anxiety and stress it can cause, and especially if this memory is no longer serving you, perhaps it's good to be erased, right? And maybe that's what this Tower is also indicating, that a really, you know, this memory might be something to do with either a person or a thing that was really important to you in the past. But now it's time to put the past behind. Leave it. Escape from it, like the Star card. Push yourself forward towards things that can happen and can become, right? The 6 of Cups is also here. And these 3 cups represent the past, and then these 3 cups here represent the future. But this is the time. It's serving as a reminder to be very present in the moment. Not let the past hold you back from your possible future, which is very inviting in nature.
Okay? I feel like we should kind of keep going with the cards because this was just a part of the story, but there's something more because it's not behind you, right? You're out expanding with the Star card, really just following through with anything that is calling, right? Yeah, so now is the time to take action. So I was trying to clarify the Devil card as well as the Star card here for you, and the Knight of Wands just came out. So what the Knight of Wands is saying is that this is your time to take action towards something that you've been wanting for a while. Okay, for those of you who have yet to take action, this is a great time to do so. The Knight of Wands is suggesting that go ahead, go for it. Let your enthusiasm build. Let your strength build. Really feel that energy and the power to be able to find your way forward. Use the planetary placement of Saturn and Capricorn and let it propel you forward towards whatever you're trying to chase down here. Great time to be very goal-oriented. But first things first, have to leave this part behind. And the cards are suggesting that it will happen. Okay? Four of Swords. It's really time to take a step back from the past. Right? Let yourself move in the direction of your choice. Alright, that brings us to the end of your general reading, Scorpio. It feels right. Let's go ahead and take a look at under deck cards here for you. And we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands indicates that the key is showing resilience towards your wanting. Being persistent in your pursuit of this idea, whatever your goal is, the object you're wanting, it will pay off. Definitely. Seven of Wands indicates that you might feel as though you're having to fight for it because of all these cards, this energy that's being picked up right here. Whatever the drawbacks are, make you feel as though you're fighting really hard for it. But remember, even if it does feel like a fight, it's going to be worth it because you're making your way closer to what you're wanting. And by the time Aries season kicks in, it feels like you'll be all the more closer to attaining of this, right? Knight of Cups is here for you. So it feels like you're on the right path. The key again is to let go of something. And as you do, for those of you who are having a hard time letting go, just let the pain fuel you, right? Let the dark times be the ones adding to your power. The power to succeed no matter what. Okay? Let's tie in the messages together by taking a look at the Enchanted Map. Oracle cards. Education. Nice. So education is bringing across two very important messages. Not just the fact that for those of you who are involved in an educational course, that this is a great time to just sit down and go through with it. Really focused, clear intention will lead you towards success. But also that life in itself also brings to you educational experiences. There's always something to learn from every day, from every moment in life if you allow yourself to reflect, right? That is what this card is suggesting. There's that nighttime theme in the card you can see. She's sitting by the rocks, possibly close to water. And finding inspiration. Something to be learned. Perhaps this has to do with the past that we were talking about. And then it's a book, right? So it's time to close that chapter. So Scorpio, a new chapter awaits. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Magical Times Empowerment cards. And we have here Destiny. Beautiful. So this card is suggesting, acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world, Scorpio. Look at the dolphin. Look at the color blue. It's time to speak your soul. The blue color represents your throat chakra. and that is your energetic space in the body. It's literally located where your throat is, okay, in your neck area, and it represents freedom of speech. It's a reminder to follow through with your purpose, whatever your purpose may be, and let your past fuel you forward. So each of these cards in this particular deck, they come with affirmations. And I'd like to go ahead and read the affirmation out for you, Scorpio, and you can use it as you like, okay? Affirmations are a great way to start your day, on a positive note, upbeat note, and make the most out of it. So let's go ahead and read the affirmation for destiny. Today I will look deep within myself, remember my destiny and who I really am. I will not let others influence me. I will follow my heart regardless of what others tell me to do. I know my dreams will guide me to my greatness. Today, I will align with my mission and feel the power of purpose. It's a strong message. It's about direction and flow, allowing yourself to come a step closer towards it too. It's a new chapter. Wishing you all the very best, Scorpio. If you have any questions, then feel free to take a look at my website for more information. I do offer personalized readings as well. Perhaps a 10-minute reading is all you need. Okay? So thank you so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you in the next video. Until then.
Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.